someone in the comments said, "Where is Snow?" Oh, man, this is The Wolf Among Us 2. I actually watched this in the Summer Games Fest, but I had to cover it again because, I was kind of just running through that whole thing for hours and almost falling asleep. But there were a lot of games that were solid that I think I revisited some today when I was recording, like Phantom Blade Zero. I think that was shown, but I can't remember properly, which is why I was going to come back to these and do separate videos. But man, The Wolf Among Us 2 is one of the most, I don't care, argue with the wall, one of the most peak Telltale games to ever release, alongside The Walking Dead and, Tales from the Borderlands. At least I've heard. I only played very little of like Tales of the Borderlands. Long story short, The Walking Dead first game, like officially, to really make me cry deeply. I don't know, man. And you know why. If you know, you know. And if you haven't played that yet in 2026, go play it. But The Wolf Among Us 2, oh, peak. I was waiting for this. And I hope their writing and everything stays as good as it was in the first game. Sometimes sequels, when they start going on, they're bad. But the first sequel's never that bad. But like, it's when they start getting to 3, 4, 5, they start getting a little out there. So hopefully this ends Wolf Among Us with like a banger. Maybe, or like there's some spin-off games, but let's check out the announcement trailer just one more time, just to rub it in there on this peak that is coming. Hopefully peak. But anyways, remember to be your authentic self. Let's hop in. Okay, that's the right scene to get to. Let's do this, ladies and gents. Just watched Tomb Raider earlier. Let's go. Ooh.
Homicide. 6 total so
Big
far.
B.
Each case, husband and wife found. Shredded.
Telltale. Let's go.
People are dying. Some monster is out there. Word around the precinct is you're the guy to call.
Man, the cowardly lion. Yo, just a lion. This is so crazy to me that it's going to be the Tin Man. They originate from the land of Oz. Obsessive, irrational, highly emotionally reactive, and addictive personality, criminal history, assault and battery, disturbing. I don't know if that's like petty theft, robbery, kidnapping, and murder. The lion capable of violence but easily code. Highly anxious with multiple phobias. Man.
The guy to call.
And that's Dorothy. Yeah, Dorothy Gale, Kansas, human. Man, sociopathic tendencies. I think I read this during the Summer Games video, but it's so crazy. Criminal history, premeditated murder, bro. That is.
Bigby.
And look at how she's dressed up too. Hold on. Yeah, she's dressed up. She's dressed up in like a certain military uniform.
Bigby.
Sheriff?
I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock?
You're a raging dumpster fire of a person.
You're the reason I'm here.
She's a detective.
Now, who is she?
Ready to get to work?
2027, man. It's crazy. Oh. You guys, y'all don't understand, man. This game, to me, or The Wolf Among Us, is just so peak. I liked everything, like with Bloody Mary, just everything they did was so peak. The way the world is built up, because I forgot what they take. What is it called? The thing to glamour. Is it glamour? How they stay human and everything, or their human forms. But I thought, as series go, this is one of the best series to, what is it? Demonstrate how like a fairy tale or a like shape-shifting type of creature would retain a human form, but then change into like their actual myth or legend or whatever. And I don't know, it's just poetic. It's the company is called Telltale, right? Telltale Studios or whatever. And then The Wolf Among Us is full of tales and everything and fairy tales, and I feel like The Wolf Among Us is just such an awesome game. And it was cool to see like when they would get hurt or something and Bigby's eyes would change and everything. I don't know if like all of the fairy tales or just legends in this world need glamour. I can't remember because I don't know if Bigby uses it to not be in his wolf form. But it's cool because it just reminds me of things that, something I never made the comparison to, but I just recently did a Grimm video, and that should be out by the time I release this. And Grimm is just one of those shows that does the Vesson very well and like Little Red Riding Hood and stuff. And also, I feel like this is the game version of that, but also not. It's it in a way. And I just think it's so awesome how they just encapsulated Snow White and everything into it. I'm ready, man. And I seen a comment on this video say, "Where's Snow?" I don't know if she died in the first game though, or she lived, or that's one of the bad endings. I can't necessarily remember, but I don't know. The one dude is a returning character, right? Uh, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? This is a returning character, I'm pretty sure, right? I can't remember though who he was. This guy right here. He's a returning character, I think, from the first one. And then of course the pig, man. I love the pig.
You're a raging dumpster.
He just felt like he was just cute to have on,
You're a raging
in his
dumpster
apartment.
fire.
Are you living under a rock?
You're
Yeah, I don't know. I just love the choices you can make and everything in the game, and just how they did it was so sick. The fight with Bloody Mary was really cool to remember, and also like the Crooked Man or the Hanged Man. I forgot just the whole thing from the Wolf Among Us one. I loved it. It's been so long since I've played it, so I can't remember complete details. But man, this year and upcoming year for gaming just it impresses me and amazes me, and I'm going to be glad to make a return on the channel, just doing like gameplay content more and reviewing this stuff. It's gonna be a good time. Anyways, all right, much love. I'm out of here.